What's up, everyone? Gonna wait for some people to get in here, and I'm actually gonna talk about something really important. It's mostly about trust. Rolling up the window, hang on. So, like I said, I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here, and I have a couple stories to tell. One or so. Hey, how's it going? I already said it, but I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here, and then I'm going to talk about something that happened to me pretty recently, and yeah, it's it's pretty bad. So I will just wait. I don't know. I might not wait. I might just go ahead. Go ahead and talk about it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear the radio or not. I just figure it needs a little bit of background noise. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story about what's going on and everything like that. So I work for a contractor, and we buy and flip houses. And what happens is we would get a house that is foreclosed upon. And one of the houses actually had a vehicle that was there on the property. Now, it needed, it was property of the owners of the company that, because they bought it. They bought the house, they bought the property, so everything on the property is theirs. Anyway, I had to find somebody and trying to get somebody to haul it off because I didn't have a truck, I didn't have a trailer, I didn't have any way to move it. And so I finally found a guy. He knew how to take care of it and whatnot. And turns out he actually knew my dad from a long time ago, and it's pretty cool. And so it was nice talking to him and stuff like that. He talked to me about little things and about what him and my dad used to do. But so I kind of trusted him. My dad's a good person. I'm going to trust him without. I don't know. I've generally been too trusting of a person for a lot of things. It's just, I don't know. It seems to be my downfall because I trust people too much, and it always seems to bite me in the butt in the end. I I try. I think I'm a decent person. I try to do the right thing for people. I try to. I don't know. Anyway, so he loaded up the car. It took him a couple days because he didn't have the correct cables or chains or whatever. And at some point, we went ahead and loaded it up and everything like that. And then he said that he said he'd give me a little bit of money for it. He was going to take care of it and then figure out how to fix it to where he can get it. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it. And he was going to give me $100. And so I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just to kind of help out, just a little bit extra money. And when he hauls it off the next day, I'm trying to get a hold of him. I'm trying to call him. I text him. I call him, just trying to figure out, what's going on. I mean, you said that you're gonna help me out, give me a little bit of money, and then I got a phone call from him, and he says, if you want your money, go ahead and come down here, but I have to warn you, I'm gonna have a gun waiting on you. So let's just let that sink in for a minute. He's gonna have a gun waiting on me. So what I'm thinking in my mind is, if I roll up on his yard or his house or something like that, he's gonna fucking shoot me. And that's seriously not right. I don't, at that point, I don't really care about the money. If he would have told me, look, I don't have any money, I'll pay you eventually, then fine. You know, I'm I try to help people out where I can. If he would have just been honest with me, then I would have just let him take it. But it's I told my boss that I would have gotten $100 for it, and since I didn't get said $100, he was gonna get half of it. Not because I didn't get it, but originally he was gonna get half of it. So 50 was gonna go to me, 50 was gonna go to him, and just kind of a little bit extra money, gas money, food money, stuff like that. And so I had to pay out of pocket to pay my boss. And I told him what happened and stuff like that. And he's like, look, we had a deal. I understand. I understood. There's no reason for me to be mad at my boss because I told him what I was going to get. And I gave it to him anyway because that's the type of person I am. And it just seems like several little things here recently has been. Why would you do that? I don't understand. I would never do that to somebody. I have never done that to somebody. I've always just wanted to help people in the past. If I had a little bit extra money, I would help anybody I could, whether it be my family or my friends. It's messed up. And I don't even know how to take it. I'm not even mad about it. I felt like that I knew what I was getting into whenever I talked to him. He seemed like the type of person to where he would do that kind of thing. And ignoring that, I don't know. I feel like I should have known better. I feel like I should have just not given it to him, I guess. But me being the trusting person that I am, I allowed him to do that. And so this is basically just my fault. But why can't you just call me whenever I call you? Just say, hey, look, Austin, I don't have the money. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, man, that's fine. That's fine. It just pay me when you can. Give me $20. I mean, at least help me pay off my boss so I don't have to go out of pocket. But no, I mean, he knew this. He knew everything about this. And so not only did I not receive my money, I had to pay money for his betrayal, for his, like, it's not right. And I don't understand how people can do that to somebody. I really don't. I'm sitting in a parking lot. I just didn't want to go home yet. So I decided to do just a quick stream. It didn't seem like anybody came in, but it's fine. I'm going to just post it on the channel and be done with it. But I guess the moral of the story is just be a decent person. There's not enough people that are just decent nowadays. It's maddening. It pisses me off to no end because I would like to. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I would like to think that I'm a decent guy. If somebody needs help, I'm gonna help them. If I don't have to work, or if if I'm available and I can help, I'm going to help. But I don't know. I guess it just talks down to people are pieces of shit. But I don't want to believe that. I really don't. I really, really don't. But so yeah, that's kind of the story I wanted to bring. It's, I don't know. I'm trying to get over it in my mind, and I feel like talking about it would help. But I feel like if I talked about it to my parents, then they would just call me a dumbass, and I shouldn't have believed them. And it turns out that the guy that actually took the car, he knew my dad. He hung out with my dad, but as of recent years, this was like 40 years ago that they hung out. He hasn't seen him since then. Now, I didn't know that. And apparently he's not a very decent person at all. And I didn't know that. All I did was think, hey, he knows my dad. My dad's an awesome guy. But he just wasn't. He's more about taking advantage of friends and family than actually helping people. And that's not okay. It's not okay at all. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and end it off. I know that streams have been kind of boring. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing yesterday with the fridge thing. It seemed a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna. It seemed a lot funnier in my head. I mean, start a stream and then open the refrigerator and scream and say, "Who left a stream in the fridge?" It just, I don't know. It sounded funnier in my mind. I'm not a very funny person, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of funny. I laugh at myself a lot, but I try. I try. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna end off here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.